Starcasting to you from the City of Angels. Hi, everyone. My name is Kiris. Thank you so much for being here and listening to the Voice of Astrology podcast. Astrology is the eternal, indestructible superpower of the cosmos. And if you're looking for the force and freedom to make your own decisions in life, to live the life that you want to live, then you've come to the right place. All you have to do is look up and look within, as above, so below. This is our astrology for the week beginning Sunday, October 9th through Saturday, October 15th, 2022. Let's journey with astrology and explore how to connect with the stars, the planets, the energies for our new week ahead. Now, today, we're starting off the week, Sunday, October 9th, with the full moon at 16 degrees Aries. Now, when we have the full moon in Aries, this is about the courage, the bravery to get something started in your life. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It is cardinal fire. Fire is the excitement, the zest, the enthusiasm to move forward. Cardinal signs of the zodiac are signs of leadership. They usher in new times in your life. And when it's the full moon in Aries, this is ushering in a new chapter of your life with great enthusiasm. It's fire, and it's the first sign of the zodiac. It's about everything ahead of you being fresh and brand new. Now, Aries, as the newborn baby, is about total self-acceptance. Newborn babies do not judge or reject themselves in any way. They are completely in touch with what they want, how they feel, and they let us know about it. We hear very loudly what the newborn wants and needs. So a big part of this full moon in Aries is about being closer, being connected to the truth of who you are and what you really want and need. The moon is about acquisition. It's hungry. It's taking things in. The moon, when you feed your moon, the moon is also contentment and satisfaction. That feeling of being full and happy because you're getting what you want and need. With the full moon in Aries, the wants and needs are very much connected to the full acceptance about the truth of who and what you are. Aries says, I am. Welcome to the world. Here I am, the newborn. Now, also on this Sunday, October 9th, we have the moon in Aries making a sextile aspect to Saturn in Aquarius. A 60-degree aspect, a sextile, is nice opportunity for a favorable outcome if we're willing to put in some of the work. Now, because the moon in Aries is brand new and Saturn in Aquarius, Aquarius is all about the future, being connected to how you want to move and what you want to build on. That's Saturn. What you want to build on for the future can be very favorable. So we're starting off the week with a lot of cosmic superpower here, to say the least. For Monday, October 10th, the moon moves into her exaltation in the sign of Taurus, ruled by Venus. Venus is now at home in Libra, in her castle, where she has everything she needs to function sublimely, superbly, smoothly. And talk about smooth. Also on October 10th, we have Mercury, the messenger god, the communicator, entering Libra, ruled by Venus. So on this Monday, October 10th, with the moon exalted in Taurus, which is I want it all, go for it. And Mercury entering smooth Libra, ruled by Venus at home. The powers of persuasion, negotiation, love talk to smooth things out. It's also so romantic. This is all the sugary sweet stuff because we're looking at a lot of Libra with Venus at home in Libra. Really nice as we're starting off the week. A lot of positivity and great anticipation for things to work out overall. as we're starting off this week. For Tuesday, October 11th, we have the Sun in Libra making an air trine flow to Saturn in Aquarius. So with the Sun trine Saturn, it's a lot of ego and powerful forces involved here. Now, Libra loves to compromise and make peace if and when it can. And we're looking at an air trine flow between the Sun and Saturn, which is the structure, the lead, the foundation. Nice business aspect here for whatever it may be. If you're trying to work through any kind of business aspect in your life, because we're looking at the element of air, if you are still in the planning stages of a business, something you're creating that you would like to launch, the element of air with this Sun trine Saturn, these are concepts, ideas, new things for what you would like to add or create with your business. That's very nice too. For October 12th, the moon does move into mutable air Gemini on this day. But before we get there, we have Mercury in Libra making an opposition to Jupiter in Aries. So Aries is the I am. Libra is marriage, the we are. We're looking at an opposition here between Mercury and Libra opposing Jupiter in Aries. This is that balance in relationship where compromise and how much we're giving to the relationship so that the relationship can grow and flourish. This opposition aspect is the potential of working out in the love, marriage, romantic relationship. How will things potentially smooth out? An opposition can be a separation. And when we look at two cardinal signs of the zodiac, Libra and Aries, this is the compromise or the trying to work through the conflict of who is the boss, because all of the cardinal signs of the zodiac, Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, they correspond to ushering in a new season. But cardinal signs of the zodiac, they need to be in charge of something in their life where they can initiate and take the lead. So this Mercury in Libra opposition Jupiter in Aries before the moon changes signs can be either we don't make it, or we can work things out, or at the very least try to work things out over who is the boss and where and when. A lot of times I will work with astrology clients that have all cardinal children. And that's a big conflict in and of itself. And what I advised to help the client out is to negotiate and give each child some department of where they are in charge. For instance, one person gets to choose, or one child gets to choose what movie they will watch on a Saturday. Something simple and easy, but where every cardinal sign feels like and knows they are the boss in something, they are in charge, and everyone else agrees. It can help to smooth things out when you have a bunch of cardinals together and potentially fighting over, well, who is the boss of what? This is this Mercury opposition Jupiter, and Jupiter is biggest planet in the solar system. So it can be worked through. But when we do look at an opposition aspect, there is the potential for a breakup there. If it isn't negotiated, well, who is the boss of what in this situation? Now, after that happens, because that aspect is taking place when the moon is still exalted in Taurus. I want it all, says Taurus. Then later on, the moon enters Gemini, mutable air Gemini, where the open-mindedness of Gemini and the willingness to learn and to listen and to shift and change and negotiate, that lightens things up tremendously. For October 13th, the moon is still in Gemini. The moon in Gemini makes a sextile aspect to Jupiter in Aries. That can be very favorable. Moon in Gemini makes an air trine flow, beautiful, to Mercury in Libra. And then Venus in Libra at home in her home sign. Now she's just going to charm the heck out of Saturn in Aquarius, because Venus in Libra makes an air trine flow to Saturn in Aquarius. Now, when Venus wants to turn on the enchantment, the charmingness, the being smooth, and she's dealing with Saturn, not an easy planet, the greater malefic, Saturn that says no before it says yes. But here's Venus in Libra, and she's making that air trine flow to Saturn in Aquarius. Now, if anybody can get Saturn to negotiate and move forward, it's our Venus in Libra. Really nice aspect for October 13th. If you've been dealing with some type of tough situation in business where you have felt like, I just can't seem to smooth things out with this person, this team, this group, whatever it may be. Well, here comes the Queen of Heaven to the rescue, which is Venus in Libra, making that really beautiful trine flow to Saturn in Aquarius. For Friday, October 14th, now we have the moon in Gemini making an air trine flow to Saturn in Aquarius. Now, the moon in Gemini is smart enough, and then some, to negotiate with Saturn in Aquarius and say, you'll get what you want. You'll get what you need. That's the moon in Gemini trine Saturn in Aquarius. And then the moon in Gemini trine Venus in Libra, and those two signs, we just love each other anyway. Get a Gemini and a Libra together. We cannot stop talking forever and forever. That's beautiful. And then the moon in Gemini makes an air trine flow to the sun in Libra. All of these air elements throughout the week, which started off with the full moon in Aries, saying, this is the truth of who I am. Then we move through the week with these lovely air trine flows. That's connected, obviously, to the full moon, which is, this is who I am, what I want, and now I'm going to communicate it and also negotiate it very harmoniously. For Saturday, October 15th, the moon changes signs. She goes home to her domicile and enters the sign of Cancer. So after all of that moving and traveling through the week with the air trine flows, air is freedom, it's movement, physically, mentally, psychologically, emotionally. Then as we start to close out the week on October 15th, the moon goes home. She wants to be safe, secure, close to family, close to the familiar, as snug as a bug in a rug. And that's how we're closing out the week, with the moon in Cancer, very content and nurturing, and you feeling comforted. One, by being in touch with what you truly feel and what you truly want, and being at home, which is where the heart is, and fulfilling what it is that you need and want. Lovely way to close out such an active week. With all of these air trine flows, Remember to stay calm, center yourself, meditate, pray. In other words, the activity, the cosmic superpower is all of this mental activity going on. We tend to live from the neck up anyway in our culture. So stay grounded, take a walk, put your bare feet on the ground, get close to earth and stay centered and connected, because this is a lot of air activity, to say the least, throughout the week. So we always want to add in, if we can, the missing element or the element that we need: fire, air, earth, and water, the four elements of alchemy, balance, healing, and wholeness. Remember to, in other words, just remember to rest your brain throughout this week. Thank you, everyone. I will see you all in the stars. Thank you so much for listening to the Voice of Astrology podcast. What a week. So there's so much wonderful potential here to negotiate and make the deals and bring harmony into situations and relationships. Thank you all. I will see you all in the stars. And also have a great week, everyone. Thank you.